Alright, what's up, Libra? Today we're going to do your monthly reading for July. We're going to figure out the theme of the month, what's coming, lessons, challenges, and all the good things. Already pre-shuffled the deck and already cleansed the space, so we can go ahead and get started. Alright, Libra. What is the theme of July for Libras? What is the theme of July? Oh, okay. July. Okay. Home. Four of Pentacles card. I keep saying home, 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 home. Like the theme of July. Home has something to do with your home. It's not giving me any other cards. Okay, wait, let me just try it. Maybe I'll ask for a clarification. There's something to do with your home, or what you consider home, or you're trying to find home, or you're trying to protect it. Oh, okay. Got the Wheel card and the Queen of Wands. Okay, yeah, you're trying to protect your home. And so, okay, and that can mean multiple different things, but it really is like it's like you were like, there's something going on where you feel like a pull or a strong need to keep your home very sacred, or to even go in a stage where you're cleansing your house. Like it's almost like now, like it's like there was a period where you felt like your house was violated, or like, and it could be like you had like a robbery or like a break-in, or something to do with like you had just had like a toxic person inside your house, and it might have been consensual, like you might have invited someone in, and like then their true colors kind of showed, and you feel like they kind of left a stain on your house. And it's like you are wanting to be very, very protective of it. You're kind of just like, you know what, like no one gets in anymore. uh, it's very much so like you feel the need to kind of get rid of some things in your house that kind of remind you, or just feel like it's stained by that energy. Or there's also parts of you that wants to like upscale your security system, or even put on some wards, like protection wards on your house, and laying down salt and stones and fortifying. It's like fortifying your house. It's like that's the strong energy of the theme of July, is where your focus is at. So like, yeah, it's either like you had an ex that was living with you and they moved out, and like you could just still feel their like just toxic energy in the house, or just not even toxic. Sometimes it's just like you just don't want to be having any lingering energies that no longer serve you in the house. And for others, very traumatically, you could have had a break-in or a robbery or attempted, or just something like um, something happened without, you giving permission. Or it could be like you guys had a party and an argument broke out, and it's had nothing to really do with you personally. And maybe in the people that did have the argument are usually really good people, but that argument was just very, very nasty, and it happened inside your house, inside your home. And it's like you're feeling a very strong need to like um, cleanse your house and make your house once again a sacred place for yourself and your loved ones. I feel like even some of you are like don't even want your loved ones inside your house. Like whatever happened has really put you off about having anybody but yourself being involved with your home. Okay, let's see what else. Okay, let's see what else is coming for you in the month. Let's see. Oh my goodness, small hands. Everything falls. Let me just split the deck so I can get a cleaner shuffle on this. And there. Okay. What else is coming in the month of July for Libra? What is coming in the month of July for Libra? Ooh, okay. Nine of Pentacles, Page of Cups, and Ten of Pentacles. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So it's given me very solitary energy, but I feel like there's a lot of you that aren't necessarily like solitary in your life. Like I feel like a lot of you are either like you're involved with like people, or you have children, or you just have a unit, right, that you're involved with. But even so, you're kind of like, it's a weird dynamic. And it's like you're being a solitary creature, but yet you're still in a room full of people. And it's like almost you're putting on a mask in front of the people, in front of the crowd that you're with, but like inside you are in your own mind. You're by yourself. And it's not because you feel isolated, but it's just because you want to isolate yourself. And I think whatever happened that had to do with your home has left you feeling very vulnerable with yourself as well. And so I think that's why you're feeling a strong like pull to like sealed your house, because I feel like you feel like if you sealed your house, it will be helping seal yourself. So like I feel like whatever happened in the house has affected you way more than what you're letting on to people, letting on for people to know. And you're kind of making moves silently. It's like you're not really telling people, like you're telling like, oh yeah, I'm going to the grocery store, but you're not really telling them that you're actually going to the store to pick up some black tourmaline or some black salt, or to or like some cinnamon a cinnamon broomstick to go cleanse your house. Like you're not telling anybody like, oh yeah, I went to Best Buy. You're not telling them I went to go buy a security system or buy a camera or buy some of you even want to go buy a gun or weapons. I don't know if I can say it on YouTube. Say water guns. But yeah. And then what else is coming for you? Huh. But it's like the more you like fortify your house, it's gonna actually pay out for good karma for you. Whatever happens, whatever negative thing happened inside that house, inside your home, is actually paying out for good karmic dues for you in a weird abstract way. Even if whatever happened had nothing to do with you, the fact that it happened on your ground of sacred peacefulness and like what you considered home, and what you consider basically like your home is part of you. I feel like a lot of you consider your home as part of yourself, or extension of yourself, or a reflection of yourself. uh, because it happened, and because I feel like you didn't take any retaliation besides once like adding more protection to yourself and home, it's kind of paying out to good karma for your home. So it's like if you guys have a property, like you might see like your property value might increase, or you might get good discounts on what you're trying to do for your protection of your house. Like if you are trying to put a security system, or put a fence in, or put whatever more wind, like I don't know, a lot of security systems that you can do with a house. But it's like steps like that. It might be a little bit more uh easier for you to make those steps. It even can be your house becomes a place of money, a place of income. So if you do work from home, or you might start working from home now, it's just this has paid out to be good karma for you involving your house. So like I said, you might have an easier time with appliances. You might not have too many things breaking down. um, you won't have any. I don't feel like you won't have any strong like bug problems, because I know it's the summer and it's hot, so everything's trying to get inside. I don't feel like you have any more problems with that. Is your house is just becoming very good, like good protected, because you are for one are putting energy into into it being protected, as well as this karmic payout is helping it keep a spiritual protection as well. Okay, what lessons are coming out in July for Libra? What lessons are? Okay, yeah. Okay, so in consequence, you've kind of been left feeling a little bit, like I said, you've been feeling vulnerable, right? So I feel like your energy before is like you were that type of person who would invite everybody to your house. You would be like, come on, like I'm gonna get together, I'm having a party, like come over, it'll be fun. Um, and you've been kind of really free with that, or like you got on dates before, and it's like you just be telling, like, okay, yeah, we can go hang out at my place, like let's go back. Um, and I feel like now it's like the lesson is becoming, you're becoming a lot more just like I said, just very more protective over what your space is considered. Like um you don't want any outsiders anymore. You don't want to you're kind of not as free nilly willy anymore. You're kind of grounding yourself, and you feel like it was a reality check, in a sense. Like you feel like what you learned and what you experienced was something that was necessary. And so you're taking it as a lesson for sure. It's not even something like where spirit is forcing you to have a lesson. You are like, you are taking this as a lesson just by yourself. You're like, you know what? Nothing happens for no reason, and maybe it was this. Maybe I allowed this to happen just based on my own, you know, whatever. But the lesson in July definitely is you're kind of becoming a lot more, I guess, possessive of your space, a lot more guarded of your space. You're not so much as willing to let anybody just come in. And even you're just not even willing to even let the people that you know come in. It's like you're kind of getting to the mentality of like, you know what, like if I consider my home an extension of me, and because I consider the home an extension of me, I'm gonna give that respect that it deserves, and that respect is to keep keep it to yourself. Okay, let's see what challenges are coming for you in the month of July. Oh, did it flip? No. Okay. I think I was doing a reading for, was it Taurus? It was either Taurus or Virgo, and the cards would just keep like flipping in the deck instead of flying out. And so now I'm paranoid because I realized in the reading when I was doing it for either Virgo or Taurus, I had missed the card that had flipped because it was so into the shuffle, and I didn't see it to the end of the reading. I was still able to get the energy off of it, but now I'm like, okay, I'm like extra paranoid to make sure none of the cards flip without me noticing. Okay, what challenges are coming into play? Oh, okay. Yeah, obviously you don't have that problem. Your cards are very much flying out. Okay. Challenges. Okay, challenges. Okay. Got it. Okay. Yeah. So, okay. Every action there's a consequence, whether it's good or bad, right? Whether we expect it to be or not to be. But a lot of this, so because you're getting a lot more in a hermit mode, and you're kind of closing off the boundaries to your place, to your home and your place of residence, or just a place where you feel like is yours. It could even just be as simple as a room. Like you could just feel like, I cannot have anybody in my room. If you're renting or sharing a place with a roommate or family. Um, but because you are kind of closing down your borders, and you're becoming a lot more protective of that, and even going so far as you may not even be explaining us why you're so protective of it, because at the same time you don't really owe anybody an explanation, right? Your reasons are your reasons, and what you need to do for your peace of mind is what you need to do. um, but because you're so protective of it, and you are coming off of this energy of being a little bit traumatized in the sense of what happened, um, or even just a little bit, just what's a lesser word than traumatized, what I guess strongly affected, let's just go with that. It's not the word I was looking for, but I'm not gonna waste your time trying to find it. Um, but because of that, it's leading you to kind of have more of a distance with people. It's leading you, especially if you have a relationship, and like if it wasn't like a toxic or abusive ex, or just like a breakup, or just memories of old person, and you are in a relationship with somebody, because you are kind of closing down your boundaries, you are kind of saying like, you know what, no one gets in, no matter how close you are to me. I just need this sacred place to be mine. It's going to create a little bit of friction with your people around you, and you're going to reach a point too where you're starting to feel a little bit lonely, because it's like, yes, I did this for my peace of mind, but it's also too that you are so used to, like I said, having that home that's open to everybody, and having that kind of sense of camaraderie and friendship and community within your walls. And then now to not have that, it's kind of like you're going through withdrawal of it a little bit. It's like, okay, what? How else do I fill that cup? Because it was filling of a cup for you, to have that type of interaction, to have that type of to be able to provide that type of comfort to other people, right? And now that you don't longer do that, it's kind of leaving you feel like a little bit purposeless, a little bit aimless, a little bit like, well, now what do I do? Like, if I don't do that anymore, and I can't do that anymore, what else can I do? And so that's gonna be a bit of a challenge. And the only thing like time for this circumstance, time is going to be the best remedy, right? you can't force yourself through this, because this is obviously something you have to heal your way, and the way that you're choosing to heal is still very valid and still very it's not something you should feel terrible about or something you should rush through at all. And these challenges are going to make you feel like maybe you're not making the best decision, but at the end of the day, you have to do what you have to do that's going to make you feel safe, and what's going to make you feel able to continue to function day to day. And so, and able to keep the peace of mind. If this is what keeps your peace of mind, then obviously that's the right decision. But those are the challenges you might struggle with. It's just a little bit complications in your relationship because of the distance, or just because of the new set of boundaries, and as well as just a new way of life. You just have to adjust. It's just a lot of, like I said, a lot of it just have to do with time. I don't see you forever being like under like lockdown or a code red, but it is something that's going to be a bit of a phase in your life where you just have to work through it. You're just gonna have to wait for time to kind of work its magic, and wait for yourself to kind of do the work and healing that's necessary for this. But just try not to feel pressured by it, or try not to feel um, don't doubt yourself, right? Because every decision that you make, especially because I feel like this decision came from such a very solid, sound place of logic and sanity. Like, yeah, especially too if you're the type of person, if it resonates, right, and you're that type of person who did have that home that's like home for everybody. This is not a decision that you made lightly. So, okay, what good things are happening in July? Oh, oh, now it flipped. Haha. Okay, good things coming into July. Okay, so July. Okay, whatever you're doing with your house, right? And I said there's a good karmic payout on whatever steps you're doing to secure your house. You're not going to see the immediate benefits of that karmic, right? Of the good karma. So, the good thing that's coming to you in July is that you are building up good karma to be paid out for you later, if that makes sense. So it's not necessarily happening in the month of July. You're not necessarily going to see the rewards and the effects and the good naturedness of it in July, but July is definitely going to be, revving up the engine for those things to come. But yeah, so I hope you guys resonate with the reading. That's all I have for you guys today. Leave comments down below. Let me know how you resonated. It helps me better connect with you guys. Feel free to like and subscribe. I do offer personal readings, and I left the link down in the description box below. But I'll see you guys next week for your spirit guide reading. But yeah, I hope you guys resonated. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. All right, bye.